Hello my friends, welcome back to a very tasty recipe. Today I'm gonna show you how to make some shredded chicken the Brazilian way. This goes really well to pair with pretty much anything you want. You can make delicious quesadillas, you can make Brazilian pancakes which are savory and filled with stuff. Think of French crepes kind of, you know? You can make so many great things. You can even just eat it by yourself. The first thing you're gonna get is a very nice and piping hot pan, and you're gonna season your chicken very well, and you're gonna put it in skin side down. This is very important to start renderizing the fat that is in the skin and to get it nice and crispy and start developing a lot of flavor. Every time you get something and you brown it really well, you're doing the Maillard reaction, which brings out a lot of natural flavors from the food. That's what happens when you cook with carrots, onions, anything really. After they're nice and seared, you're going to put some water back in, and this is going to become a braise. We're going to braise this chicken, which means we're going to cook it with just a little bit of water. We're not really boiling it. We're just, kind of grilling it with a lot of water or liquid in the pan. And look at that. After just a few minutes, look how tender this is. That's why braising's so good. And because we grilled the heck out of it before, we developed tons of flavor. And the leftover liquid, it's a very strong chicken broth that you can use in so many grilled ways. Now, I like to shred this with 2 forks. You can easily do this with your hand. Some people like to actually leave the chicken in the pan and just shake the heck out of it, and it works really well too. Personally, I like doing it that way. Now we're gonna add just a little bit more flavor to this. So inside this hot pan, the same pan that we just used, I threw in some garlic paste with some pepper, some onions, and then I sauteed them to get some nice color in it. Back comes the chicken, and we're doing this to add even more flavor. If you like it nice and dark, you can put some paprika, and I'm adding just a little bit of tomato paste to develop more color. Now, depending how you're going to use this, you might want your chicken to be a little drier or a little moister. So what I'm doing here is, since I'm going to use this now on some pancakes, I want this to be nice and wet, nice and moist. So I added a little bit more of the chicken broth that we just made. I let the chicken absorb all that goodness, and now I'm just putting in some fresh herbs to get it all done with. So tasty, so fast, so versatile. I'm sure you're going to love it. Bon appetit!